Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Austin Feltron, here back with another YouTube video. Today, me and a couple of my friends, we're taking a road trip around the state of Missouri. It's gonna be 3 days, really just 2 days. We're gonna wake up in the morning and return back to our sweet, loving homes. We're on the highway right now. We're starting in Kansas City. To start the trip, we got some McDonald's. We're going to Maryville first. I'm not gonna talk about it while I'm driving, so we'll see you in Maryville for the first set of activities. Guys, we're in Maryville now for the first leg of the trip. It was a pretty good time. We all stayed together on the highway. We moved as a convoy. We moved as a snake. We move in a quiver. Guys, since I had a McDonald's iced coffee this morning, I thought I'd do something from the playbook of Ryan Trahan. So today we're gonna give you guys the game plan.
The game plan.
It doesn't hit the same, does it? Anyways, we're gonna be talking about briefly our plan real quick so you guys have some context, because it probably doesn't make sense to you if you're watching this at home. We started in Kansas City. We moved up to Maryville, Missouri, the homeland. Then we're going across to Hannibal, home of Mark Twain. That's where we're on right now. Then we're going down south to St. Louis. Then we're taking I-44/Route 66, where it is drivable, down to Springfield, home of this man's grandparents, his homeland. Then we're going further down to Joplin, end of Route 66 in Missouri. Then we're going back up to Kansas City on the third day. So we're spending the first night in a campsite outside of Hannibal, and then we're going to spend the second night in Springfield with his grandparents. So basically 2 full days, 2 full nights, and then on the morning we're coming back up. So here's the 3 cars we're taking. We've got the Saturn Sky, max speed of what?
280.
280 miles per hour.
Yeah.
What's the max speed of the Volvo?
5,000.
5,000 miles per hour. This truck goes about 120, but it'll fall apart at the seams if you do that. Last time I tried to go 120, our friend Cody from the last 4th of July special that got taken down backed into me. That doesn't make any sense. But we're going to the farm right now, the Feltron farm. That's not what it's actually called, but I'm not going to dox my extended family. So we'll see you over there. We're at the farm right now. Cattle are out grazing, having a good time. Watch it, tough guy. That's right. Keep it moving, Pipsqueak. Yeah, hit the road, buddy. Hit the road, pal.
People like you, easy pickings.
I'm looking at you right there. So guys, us 3 are going probably to a couple farms while we're up here. Get some lunch, then we'll keep moving. So I'll see you when we're at the next location. We're at the abandoned cabin right now, guys, on the farm. Let's give you the crib tour. You come in. Nobody's been here in years. There's some bunks. All sorts of goods lying around. But we found a couple of fishing rods. Quentin fixed them back together. You guys may know him as QManT Vlogs from back in the day. There's a pretty nice deck actually for this cabin. Big pond over here. He's trying to do some fishing. All right, guys, we just dropped off their vehicles. We went to the farm. We took my truck. We're back in the Casey's now. We've recovered all of our motor vehicles, our modes of transportation. We're going to Hannibal, Missouri now, across the state, home of Mark Twain, where he was from when he was a little itty baby boy. It's about a 4-hour drive. We'll probably take a few stops because, you know, I'm an iPad kid. I don't really have that much patience to drive for 4 hours uninterrupted.
I was a highwayman. Along the coach roads I did ride, with sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost her baubles to my trade.
Now we're heading on to a place called Milan or Milan. I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced, but we're going there right now. It's another hour. There's probably not anything to do there. Then we're off to Kirksville. It's a little bigger town. There might be something to look at. We'll see. And then we're off to Hannibal and then to our campsite. So I'll check in when we get to Milan. We're in Milan, Missouri right now. This first part of the trip is pretty boring, this first day. Should, oh, we have some buster driving through. Move along, pal. Guys like him, easy pickings. We're about 3 hours out from the campsite. Should be a good time. Should heat up from here. Guys, we're in Kirksville right now. Probably the biggest city we've been in so far. It's still not even a city, hardly anything here. We're kind of on a time crunch because the campground we're gonna be staying at tonight, we have to get there by 8 o'clock to get our spots. And we're running out of time, to be honest. We've got about 30 minutes to spare right now if we don't make any stops. We're gonna make a stop or 2, so yeah, we're trying to get on a move. So not much to show you in Kirksville here. We're just gonna drive right through. And we're gonna go to Hannibal, get some dinner there. Guys, we're in Hannibal right now, home of Mark Twain. And guess what? We're at another Casey's. If I see something cool, I will film it, but we are on a serious time crunch. So we gotta keep going.
So we paid $3
I accidentally ordered $3 of gas. I was turned around looking at the pump and I said 20. He must have misheard me and gave me 3. This is gonna have to be 1 gallon's gonna have to get me from here to our campsite in the middle of nowhere.
Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. The bastards hung me in the spring of 25, but I am still alive.
We're in a very interesting forest right now, heading to the campground. It's pretty beautiful over here. Eastern Missouri for you. Guys, we just got back from setting up our campsite at the campground. We're gonna change somebody's tire. A few bumps along the way, but that's to be expected. We're all set up now. We're gonna get some food, bring it back, and we'll do the big reveal for the first nights. Here's the camping setup. It's kind of dark now already. You got 1 car there, tent there, Quentin and Jake on that. I'm able to sleep in the truck. A raccoon just took our food. We already ate it. It was just trash, but it's pretty funny. I was brushing my teeth. I was going to take a video of it. I'll show you guys the truck camping setup. This is the truck camping setup here. It's the morning now. I was really tired. I didn't film anything before I slept. But here it is. Basically, put the back seat up. Take all the stuff out. I've got this mat I found in our basement. One of those like egg crate sort of mats that goes across this thing. Works pretty well. Kept the floor liner from being uncomfortable. Sleeping bag, pillow. Took a while to fall asleep, but once I did, it was pretty nice. And we're headed down Route 66 today, all the way to Joplin, I think, or Springfield. No, we're going to Springfield today. So this should be a more entertaining leg.
I was a sailor, I was born upon the tide. With the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn of Mexico. I went aloft to furl the mainsail in a blow.
Guys, we just entered Route 66. It's kind of a myriad of roads. It's not all really the original Route 66. Only some of it's really restored. Parts of it have been named other stuff now. But we're on it. We cut across St. Louis to get here. And we're going to Cuba right now to see our first attraction, get some lunch. This part is very well maintained, you know. A lot of parts of Route 66 are in disrepair and very hard to drive through. So we're going to enjoy the parts that we can. Got a nice, cool looking truck in front of us. If you guys can see it. Train tracks, farmland. Yeah, we'll see you in Cuba. We have arrived in Cuba, Missouri. We're at the Wagon Wheel Motel. I think this inspired the place from Cars. I'll put up a picture of that. I thought it'd look more similar, but it doesn't really, but it's still pretty cool. I thought it'd be a big like wheel or something in the building. Cuba is the Route 66 mural city, I guess. Got these cool gas pumps out front. Look at all this. That is sick. I'm not sure what type of car that is. I'm sure what type of car that is. Right next to the Wagon Wheel Motel is the Missouri Hick Barbecue, which has been advertised for miles. I'm gonna go eat here.
And when the yards broke off, they said that I got killed. But I'm living still.
We're in Lebanon, Missouri now. We left Route 66 because it was gonna be a long drive and we were short on time, but we got back on it for a little bit to come here to the Route 66 library/museum. Pretty interesting stuff. I'll show you guys around. And then we're gonna make our way to Springfield.
Well, if you ever plan to motor west, Jack, take my way. It's the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66.
We're in Springfield right now. We're going south to Table Rock Lake. And traffic was a pain. We were coming from Lebanon to here. But we have made it now. A little bit late, but we're hauling. We're gonna make it there. I'll try to get some clips of the lake, but the road trip is coming towards its last stages. Look at this beautiful Springfield town.
Austin, it's not that high.
Damn the torpedoes! Come on, man, slingshot it! Slingshot, come on!
I can't believe it. If it isn't Mike Honcho himself, shake and bake, buddy!
Shake it before you bake it!
Here I come. Slingshot engaged. I love you, town!
We're heading for our quarters for tonight. Not much else to it. Probably see you in the morning, then we're gonna do the last leg of the trip. It's day 3. We're back at McDonald's for another good breakfast. We're in Springfield right now. It's been a good time.
I was a dam builder across the river deep and wide.
We're going to Joplin now, and also Galena, Kansas, which is kind of the same thing, just across the border. So I think the last thing we're going to see is something from the movie Cars. They got a little exhibit up there. Once I see that, I think I'm going to start going back north, back to home.
Where steel and water did collide. A place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in that gray tomb that knows no sound. But I am still around. I'll always be around, around, and around, and around.
We're here in Joplin now. Route 66 mural here is pretty cool looking. But I'm gonna be completely honest, Joplin kind of sucks. Don't move here. Not a good place. Lots of homeless people. Pretty run down. A lot of that's probably because of the tornado, but yeah, there's not many redeeming qualities. The Route 66 is pretty cool through here though. It's still like a main road.
I fly a starship across the universe divide.
We're here in Galena, Kansas. Cars is heavily inspired by Route 66, so they've got this whole exhibit that people set up here along Route 66 with the car stuff. You got good old Lightning McQueen down there. The sheriff's up on a big stack of tires. Pretty cool stuff. Cars on the Route is what this is called.
And when I reach the other side, I'll find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again. Or I may simply be a single drop of rain. But I will remain. And I'll be back again and again and again and again and again and again.
Alright guys, we're back home now. The Missouri road trip is over. The loop around our state is closed. 3 days, 2 nights. It was a pretty good time. There's some challenges along the way, but overall it was a good experience. I'm glad we did it. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. I'd also like to remind you guys to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends. And I'm letting you know that I'll be back very soon with more content, so stay tuned. Peace out!